welcome to Big Bore Knife and Gear. Today we are going to talk about the Civivi Naja. What a fantastic knife. This one is on loan from my good friend Rusty. So before we get into it, let's get some specs going. We've got a weight of 5 1/4 ounces, an overall length of 8.45 inches, a handle length of 4.7 inches, handle thickness just over half an inch at 0.51 inches. We've got a 3 3/4 inch blade length with a 3.4 inch cutting edge. This particular knife does have a behind the edge thickness of 0.023 inches. It does have a blade thickness of 0.11 inches, and it's got a nice big 1.25 inch wide blade on there. Blade steel on this is 9CR18 MOV. This is a drop point style blade, and the grind on this is a beautifully done high flat grind. So I'm a huge fan of Civivi, and this is no exception. This is a fantastic knife. This knife is now discontinued. However, Blade HQ still does have some in stock in different color combinations, and they're currently on special for $39.99 right now. I absolutely love this knife. The ergonomics on this are fantastic. It fits great in my hand, which I have a pretty big hand, extra large size hand. As you can see, no issues with fingers off the handle. In fact, let's talk about the handle. Handle material on this is G10. Has a nice G10 backspacer. All the edges on this are beautifully chamfered. The texturing is done very well. It's grippy but not aggressive. And even though to me it looks a little weird, but they do have these nice chamfered cutouts on both sides of the scales for where your fingers actually wrap around. And in my hand, if you can see here, they actually fit perfectly. I shouldn't say fit, they line up with my fingers perfectly, and it makes for a super comfortable handle. It was an absolute pleasure using this knife over the past week and a half. Blade finish on this is a beautiful satin finish. Just a great overall knife. Again, ergonomics, fantastic. The jimping is great. Not aggressive, but still grippy enough that your finger doesn't really slip. And again, in my big old hands, it is positioned perfectly for my thumb. One cool thing that I liked about this is just the overall blade shape. It's got fat, leafy style drop point, which I absolutely love. The finger choil on there, Civivi does very good jobs with their finger choils. No issues, very comfortable if you want to choke up on it like that. Extremely comfortable in hand, normal grip, if you want to call it that. Pocket clip on this is pretty deep carry, as you can see. Barely anything going to stick out of your pocket. It is a tip up, right hand carry only. Action, fantastic. Fires right out. Detent's done pretty good. You can't really shake it free, so not super hard, but pretty much perfect. If you guys never experienced a Naja, I would strongly suggest getting one, because this knife is great. And again, they are discontinued, but there is still some left in different color combinations, including the black on Blade HQ. And again, $39.99 right now. I do like the black and gold color configuration. I have a Praxis. In fact, let me grab it. It's sitting right here. The Praxis is one of my all-time favorite Civivis. Just a fantastic knife, and as you can see, it is also the black and gold color configuration. This is a liner lock style. The liners are obviously, again, anodized gold. Let's see if we can get this to focus. The liners are milled out and skeletonized to help reduce weight. My only issue with this knife is the pocket clip. While it does function perfectly, nice and retentive, deep carry, the pocket clip screws are not recessed. It does catch a little bit on blue jeans, especially if you have a thicker band on the pocket. But the only drawback to this pocket clip for me is it does create just a slight hot spot on my palm swell right there. Nothing too bad, but after a while of using it, you know it's there. Nothing painful, but again, my only complaint on this knife. Such a fantastic design, fantastic action, great all-around use. Even though it is a flat grind, it is very slicey. The edge is held up very well, even for the 9CR. I have not stropped it or anything, and it's still pretty damn sharp. I'm just sad that this thing has been discontinued, because to me, visually, especially with this blade shape, this is a very, very appealing knife. Well, that's all I have for you today, folks. Please like, subscribe, leave me a comment, because I love the feedback. And until next time, take care.